Let's dive into the third video of our series, How to Build Wealth Part 3, Destroy Your Debt. Today's presentation is dutifully delivered by S.D Collective Technology. It serves as an integral part of the path we're about to tread together, a path that zeroes in on the critical necessity to obliterate that towering hindrance to your financial liberation: debt. Our aim in this video isn't just about providing knowledge, but it's primarily to arm you with an array of effective tools to strategically dismantle that towering debt that's your financial advancement. We've carefully designed this 10-minute video to sequentially unfold, optimizing each moment for your enrichment and understanding of the concept of debt, its causes, and most importantly, its eradication. Every debt carries with it a story, a narrative of its accumulation, the tale of its continuous growth, and the impact it's had on your financial well-being. We'll meticulously dissect these narratives, layer by layer, to unveil the hidden truths behind your debt. Together, we'll delve into the different kinds of debt you may be grappling with, whether it be credit card debt, student loans, personal loans, mortgages, or even medical debt. Each variety possesses its unique characteristics and therefore necessitates a specific approach and plan of action. As we journey through this video, we'll dig deep into the roots of your debt, scrutinizing the conditions and decisions that gave birth to it. Once we've gained an in-depth understanding of how you originated, we'll delve into strategies to prevent such situations from reoccurring. We'll discuss the damaging effects of debt on your psyche. We recognize that debt isn't just a financial encumbrance, it also significantly impacts your mental health. Debt can generate stress, trigger anxiety, and even lead to depression. These psychological implications must also be addressed. We'll turn our attention to comprehending your current financial situation. We'll examine your income, your expenditures, your savings, and how they all interrelate with your existing debt. This process of financial self-realization is a crucial first stride toward debt abolition. We'll then delve into the significance of creating a budget. We will articulate how a well-crafted budget can be a formidable weapon in your battle against debt. We'll guide you in formulating a clever, feasible budget that aligns seamlessly with your long-term financial aspirations. Moreover, we'll shed light on the concepts of good debt and bad debt, empowering you to differentiate between debts that can potentially benefit you and those that are decidedly disadvantageous. This understanding will certainly influence your future financial choices. Lastly, we'll introduce various debt repayment strategies such as debt snowball and debt avalanche methods, dissecting each one to comprehend their advantages and disadvantages, enabling you to select the one that best fits your unique circumstances. Remember, throughout this video, every step you take towards understanding and managing your debt is a significant stride towards financial liberation. It's time to shatter the shackles of debt and take charge of your financial future. It may not be an easy journey, but it's a journey worth undertaking. So let's not waste any more time. With hope in our hearts and determination in our minds, let's get ready to tackle debt head-on and pave the way toward financial freedom. Welcome back, Wealth Builders. It's such a pleasure to have you with us once again on our journey towards financial freedom. Yes, it's a journey indeed, filled with opportunities and challenges, but most importantly, filled with lessons that will shape our financial futures. I'm your host who'll be guiding you through these choppy financial waters. Today we have a task at hand that might seem daunting to many of us. Not to worry though, because remember, we're in this together. We're going to tackle a common obstacle that often threatens to derail our train to prosperity. Yes, you guessed it right. It's the D word we're talking about today, debt. Now, when we speak of debt, it can take many forms. Some of you might be grappling with credit card debt, that silent predator that creeps up on us and hits us when we least expect it. Others amongst us might be dealing with student loans, a burden that we willingly take on with the hope of a brighter tomorrow, only to realize that it's a yoke that's not so easy to shake off. But guess what? We're not alone in this. Then there's that pesky car loan, isn't there? The one we took out because we needed a reliable vehicle to get to and from work, or because our old car finally gave out. It seemed like a good idea at the time, didn't it? But now, that monthly payment is just another reminder of the debt load we're carrying. So today we're going to face it head-on. We won't shy away from it, we won't ignore it, and we won't let it define us. We're going to dissect it, understand it, and most importantly, devise a plan to conquer it. Whether it's credit cards, student loans, or that pesky car loan, we're going to face it head-on. Because remember, we are wealth builders, and there's no obstacle too big for us to overcome. Step 1. List all of your debts. This is something that many people might find quite intimidating at first, but it is an absolutely necessary step if you want to take control of your financial situation. You need to take a clear-eyed look at every facet of your financial life. We suggest grabbing a pen and paper, as there is something about the physical act of writing down these figures that can really help you to feel in control. Alternatively, you might prefer the neat columns and automatic calculations of a spreadsheet. And of course, there are countless financial management apps out there that can do this job for you. Start with the first debt that comes to mind. It might be a credit card bill, or a student loan, or any other type of debt. Scribble it down on the paper, or type it into the spreadsheet. You might feel a twinge of anxiety as you do this, but remember that this is a necessary step in the process. After you have written down the first debt, move on to the next one, and then the next. Keep going until every single debt you owe is written down in front of you. Don't worry about trying to prioritize them at this stage. Now, it's time them. We recommend doing this from smallest to largest, regardless of interest rates. This may seem counterintuitive. After all, wouldn't it be smarter to attack the debt with the highest interest rate first? Not necessarily. Why start with the smallest? Well, here's the thing. It's all about building momentum. When you start paying off your debts, you want to get some small victories under your belt as quickly as possible. This can help you to build a sense of progress and motivation. So start with the smallest and get ready to attack it with a vengeance. Meet the snowball method. It's this fascinating, quite ingenious strategy that has been designed to help individuals tackle their debts in a gradual but effective manner. It operates similar to how you build a snowman. Instead of snow, however, we're gathering and eliminating debt. It's a simple yet effective financial plan that's worth considering. To give you a clearer understanding, here's how this system functions. The first step involves focusing on your smallest debt. This is where the majority of your financial energy will be directed. You're going to hit this debt hard with every financial resource at your disposal. You're going to take it down. Like a snowball gathering momentum as it rolls down a hill, your debt reduction efforts will gain speed. In the meantime, while you're attacking your smallest debt, your other larger debts should not be neglected. You're advised to continue making minimum payments on these. The aim is to prevent those debts from growing, keeping them in check while you concentrate on the smaller one. As soon as you've successfully paid off the smallest debt, you don't stop there. You take the payment that was initially directed to the smallest debt and apply it to the next smallest. This process is repeated until eventually each debt is paid off, one after the other. This strategy is centered on the psychology of achievement. Each time you pay off a debt, no matter how small, it feels like a victory. This victory, this small win, it's a powerful motivator. It gives you the confidence, the reassurance that you're making progress, that you're moving in the right direction. It's a psychological boost that propels you to keep going, to keep rolling up and eliminating debt. Small wins motivate us to keep going. So, there you have it, the snowball method. It's not just a debt reduction strategy, it's a psychological warfare against debts. And with this method, you're always on the winning side. Now let's meet the avalanche method. Imagine an avalanche sweeping away your debt peaks. Here's how it works. Prioritize debts by interest rate, highest to lowest. Put extra money toward the highest interest debt while paying minimums on the rest. Repeat until each peak crumbles, mathematically efficient. You save more on interest. Don't ignore those tiny snowflakes. Every extra dollar counts. Cut expenses, sell stuff, or take on a side hustle. Use those snowflakes to speed up your debt payoff. Remember, it's not just about the big chunks, it's the little flakes that add up. That's a wrap. Debt doesn't stand a chance against our snowball or avalanche. In our next video, we'll explore smart ways to increase your earnings. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's conquer debt together. Until next time, keep rolling that snowball. Brought to you by S.D Collective Technology.